Alright, somebody old Karma again. Driving whatever this is. What is this? The fraud something. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was called. But, oh, there it is on the back right of the trunk. You can barely see it. I can barely see it, so it's probably blurry. But it says Grand Rioter, so that's what it is. Okay. Anyways, yeah, smashing again. Now, I've been watching a show on Netflix called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and the reason I'm mentioning that is because I seen this car on there, the Gremlin. I didn't even know that was a Gremlin before now. I've heard of the Gremlin and I've seen that car, but now I know that's the Gremlin. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. That shows you how much of a car guy I am. Which is to say, I'm not. You know, get out of here! Oh God, I can hear him, but I just gotta get away from him. I hear that cop chasing me around. Okay. But yeah, so that being a Gremlin, and me knowing that a Gremlin is a really terrible car, I now know why that car doesn't drive very well in this game. It's because it's accurate. It's because it's well done. It's very well done. I guess. I don't know. On the show, they said something about it would fishtail really bad. Oftentimes, so maybe I'll have to take another run at it at some point and see if it fishtails. You know, just to see if it's an accurate representation, of the real Gremlin. I don't know. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting because I had never, I kind of thought it might be modeled after a real car, but it was like exactly the same shape. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's from Vigilante 8, isn't it? Isn't that a Vigilante 8 car? Which means that they could have done some real creative license. They could have done all kinds of this. Who knows what they could have done? But apparently it's exactly the same shape. It's crazy. Let's see. I had another car in here that I'd seen on that show. Didn't I? Which other? Oh yeah, I see him on the map. The Blood Riviera. It's actually a different model than the one in the show. I don't know if the one in the game is a real model or not. No idea. But I did see a Blood Riviera, or not a Buick Riviera on the show. Because in real life it's Buick, not Blood. There's no Blood company. I'd buy a Blood car. You're a Ford guy, huh? Nah, nothing but Bloods for me. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, right there. The Riviera. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dude. Like, you don't even know. Wrecking that guy in one shot is a feat and a half. Holy crap, dude. I killed him in one hit. Like, what is up with that? Wow. I mean, this is a beastly car, too, though. It's pretty beastly. Not sure what you call this in real life, but I'm sure this is a fancy mobile. Real fancy. Big old muscly car. Yeah, I did not see this car on that show. I did see a lot of old cars, but not this one. I don't... Nah. No, not this one. No. They had a couple of muscle cars, but they're mostly had more like vintage kind of old, like I don't even know how you describe it. Not muscle cars. Basically anything but muscle. They had a couple of muscle cars, but they had a lot of other. Other. My favorite category, other. Ooh, well, get out of the way, Cal. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, you're dead. That's what's wrong. You're getting run over. Haha. But that is an issue. Haha. The other car, I did see another car. I saw a station wagon on that show. They had a Ford station wagon, Country Squire. That's what it was. The Ford Country Squire, and it looked real similar to the Heavy Impala on this game, which is Impaler, Heavy Impaler, which is a Chevy Impala, I assume. Because I'm not a car guy, so I don't know. But it looked real similar. I was confused for a second. I thought it was that car for a second, but then I was like, no, this is a Ford, the other one's a Chevy. But it was probably a Ford and Chevy always have had, like, dang it, I missed. They've always had a kind of a similar, you know, like, oh, Ford's doing this, we got to do this. Oh, Chevy's doing one of those, we got to do some of this. I don't know. It just seems like there's always been a back and forth there, because like the Chevy Trail, no, not Chevy. Now I'm stupid. Yeah, now I'm stupid, as opposed to any other time. No. The Chevy SUV thing that I drove. What did I drive? Blazer. Booyah, got it. First try. Blazer and a Bronco. You know, Ford and Chevy. Kind of, you know, competing. And I guess the station wagons probably stay the same way. So they had a Ford Country Squire, and on this game it's called a Heavy Impaler, which probably is, you know, a play on words for Chevy Impala. Although I'm pretty sure I knew somebody who put a Chevy Impala into a demo derby, and I thought that was a car, like a four-door car. So it might be like multiple models. I don't know. Who knows? Who really knows? But I did see a station wagon on that show, and I thought it was cool. I was like, oh man, I want that. I want a big old station wagon. Because of this game, every time I see a station wagon in real life, I'm like, oh, smash. You know, but I'm like, wait, no. Don't do that. That would be bad. But just one hit. Just one good, clean hit to that back quarter. Oh, yeah. Nobody would know. Nobody'd miss it. Don't do it. Don't practice your Carmageddon skills in real life. That's something you learn the hard way. Or, you know, or not. Or not. You could learn it the easy way and just realize, hey, you know, don't be stupid. You know. Some of us have stronger impulses than others. I feel like there's been a few times in my life where I did something because that's kind of how, you know, that's what I do in video games. You get a little bored, you start screwing around, yeah, just do something in video games. Yeah, it's a video game, who cares? Then, wait a minute, my life is in danger. You know what I mean? Okay, that's not good. You gotta watch out for that. I definitely play too many video games because I've had multiple crossovers between video games and real life. One of the more significant ones I remember was I was playing a lot of DayZ, which is, if you don't know, it's a zombie survival game, basically. I was playing the Arma 2 mod, which, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people are concerned is a good version, but who cares? That's not the point. Here's the point. I was playing a lot of that, and in that game you gotta manage your food and water. Wacka. And when you come across a pond, you're like, ooh, there's some water. Let me fill my water bottles, you know, get it all topped off, and we'll be good to go. It becomes a little bit of an instinct. You know, you see a pond and you're like, okay, is my water good to go? So I'm driving along in real life, and I see a pond on the side of the road, and I'm like, how's my water? I gotta make sure my water's topped off. Wait a minute, that's not this game. This is a different game entirely. So yeah, I had survival skill or survival game instincts in real life. So I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or bad thing, you know, because if I ever do get into a survival situation, I'm going to automatically be like, oh, there's water. Let's see if we can do something with it. Got to make sure it's not bacteria-ridden and stuff. And, you know, maybe we can... well, I don't know if... I actually heard boiling water doesn't really help that much. But I probably still do it just because, you know, it's not going to hurt. But I've heard that it's not... It's probably just, like, not a guarantee. Kind of a... You know. They make... What are you doing here? Get out of here. They make water purification tablets. And so you put one of those in your canteen or whatever. Oh, hey, Gremlin, get out of my way. What are you doing here? Yeah. So yeah. I heard that See, there's one point in time I was kind of messing around with survival stuff in real life just because I was kind of into it. And it's always a good idea to have some kind of emergency plan. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? Who knows? Maybe your house will burn down. You got to live in the woods for a night. I don't know. Anyways, so I was sort of setting up something, and I kind of found out that water tablets make water taste real bad. Boom. So you can buy these other tablets that clean up the flavor of it. I mean there's nothing more to that story than that. It's just I just found that interesting. I was like, wow, there's 2 tablets. It's not just water purification. You also have make it taste better tablets as well. So I thought that was cool. You know, I just the more you know. Da-da. Oh, speaking of the more you know, yes, rectum. Get your colon checked, guys. No. Well, yes, but I mean, no. That's not what I was going to say. I've been meaning to say it for a few episodes. There is a brand of pretzels that you guys should know about if you guys like pretzels, or even if you don't, because these aren't really normal pretzels. They're called Dots Pretzels. DOTS Pretzels. You just go to dotspretzels.com and you order yourself a bag. And it'll seem kind of expensive, but I think I think it was like $10 for a bag, but it's a big bag. I think it's like a 3-pound bag or something, or I think you can get smaller. I don't know. I don't remember. In any case, it's a little bit more pricey than normal. It's been a while since I got them, or since I looked at the prices. Anyway, I think I've got them. Point being, I've compared it to regular like Fritos, I think, and like Doritos. Per weight, it's pretty comparable. It might actually be a little bit cheaper for some stuff. Now you're thinking, oh yeah, it's just pretzels. What's so special about pretzels? Well, they're a little bit different than normal pretzels. They're a little bit bigger. They're like pretzel rods, and they have salt. They're salty, but they also have kind of the seasoning. It's kind of an interesting seasoning. I don't know how to describe it. You have to try it for yourself in order to know. And oh, that's bad. I just put myself right in there. That's what I get for not paying any attention. Wow, look at me now. I said, look at me. Jesus. But yeah, you're not probably not going to find them in any store unless you live in North Dakota or nearby, because they're based in North Dakota, and I don't know that they do any kind of like long-range advertising or any kind of, I think they're a local company, fairly local. So yeah, Dots Pretzels. You can go to their website and order a bag, and they're great. Just try them out. Because they don't have, they're not like some chips or whatever. They're just like all kinds of flavors, super spicy or whatever like that. It's a pretzel. It does what a pretzel does. It's a little salty, and it's kind of bready. It's a nice neutrally kind of a snack. That's what I like about it. I don't like it too crazy of a snack. I don't get into sweets. I mean I can eat some candy now and then, but I don't go looking for it. I mean, you can probably hear in my voice I don't really. It's the sugariness in the back of my throat. I got a sugary film in my back of my throat, and then it's like, man, how do I get this out of here? Oh yeah, pretzels. Haha. I like pretzels. I like salty stiff. I prefer salt to sweet. So yeah, there's that. And I feel like I was just thinking about one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, because I was talking about local stuff. There's another local thing that comes out of St. Paul, Minnesota, because I'm Minnesota. It's a candy bar called the Salted Nut Roll. And it's not the greatest thing in the world. Like I said, I'm not a big sweet person, so it's not my deal anyways, but I'm not sure if you can order those off the internet. Probably. You can probably go to saltednutroll.com or something. I don't know. I've never gone there. I have no idea. I would assume they have a website, but who knows? My point was pretzels. Pretzels are good. You know, the only reason I knew about them was because I seen them in a hardware store. There was a bag sitting in a hardware store one time. I was like, there's a big bag of pretzels. Oh, I'll take some pretzels. Then I got them and tried them. I was like, wow, these are not normal pretzels. These are like Pretzels Plus. So yeah, you gotta try yourself some of them pretzels. And if you're thinking, yeah, I've tried pretzels. If you tried one pretzel, you've tried them all. Exactly, except for these. These are different. If you don't think that these are different from your standard, like, rolled gold pretzel rods, you know, if you don't think they're different, then I don't know what you're smoking. I mean, I can understand if you don't like them. That's totally fine. I'm just saying, you're going to think they're different. I guarantee it. So even if you don't... Wow, holy crap. He just shot that cow straight in my face. Even if you don't like pretzels, try these. They're good. Alright, so did I talk about all the things I want to talk about? I talked about the cars, the Gremlin. I talked about the pretzels. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I guess that's about it. Let me know what you guys think of them pretzels, man. If you guys try them out. Because I think they're really good. Get dead, Artie. Jesus. The cops in the 70s, man. They drove tanks. Apparently. Back to that show I was talking about. With all the cars. You know, where I saw the Gremlin. They had a couple of different cop cars on that show. One was a VW Bug. They actually had a VW Bug police car. Like, what is up with that? That is interesting, to say the least. I think the other one was like a convertible cop car. It was a convertible. I don't remember much more than that. I think it was a convertible. Because I remember thinking, you got to put the top up every time you got bad guys. You can't have the top down and carry bad guys. You know, you just jump out. You know. So, I don't remember. I think there was a Porsche, actually. I think there was a convertible Porsche cop car. It was a Polish cop car. From Poland. And where was the Bug? I think the Bug was an English cop car, yeah. Yeah, I think it was England. Not sure, though. Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about that show is old cars. Is neat old cars. And I also thought it was interesting that some of those old cars didn't really work very well. So that kind of shoots the whole theory of, oh, they didn't make them like they used to. Well, look, here's some tried and true examples of cars that don't work very well. The Gremlin is one of them. The Gremlin is an old as crap car. That car is from when? I don't know. Early 70s, something? I mean, it's older than I am, so that's good enough. That's one of those type of things they say, oh, they don't make them like they used to. When they say that, they're talking about that era, like that long ago, at least that much time ago. Bye-bye. And, I mean, if the Gremlin is how they used to make them, man, I don't think I want them to make them like they used to. Because I heard that thing was a pile of crap. You know, on the show they said they would fishtail out a lot. And that's not good. Like I said before, I live in Minnesota. I didn't really put too fine of a point on it, so you might have missed it. But living in Minnesota in a vehicle that fishtails, it's not too good. You know, a lot of ice, a lot of slippery nature, a lot of, you know. Let's not have something that slides a lot. That's probably a good thing. I remember when I was a kid, I would do some sliding on my way to school. You know, I'd go down the highway to the school, and basically I'd follow the highway all the way to school, except for there was one turn before the school. It was like all the way down, and then take a left, and go 2 blocks, and there's the school. So I would go to that turn, and if nobody was coming, nobody behind me, nobody in front, nobody parked anywhere on the side, I would slide sideways around that corner every single time. And so I know how to slide in real life. I know how to slide in this game, obviously, because I played this game a lot. And then I'm going to go right in the drink. Look at this. So, you know, it's about practice. When people are like, oh, I don't know what to do in a slide, well, have you ever put yourself in a slide on purpose? I know what the answer is. You don't have to. If you don't know what to do in a slide, then you haven't done it on purpose. You got to find a controlled environment to put yourself out of control and see if you can regain control. Now, where is this guy? He's behind me. Because what if you lose control off, you know, naturally, or whatever, dynamically, just out in the middle of nowhere, or you know, not in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't matter as much in the middle of nowhere, but you know what I mean. Just out of nowhere, just you lose control. You have to deal with that. And if you're not well versed in the slide, well, then you're just not gonna know what to do. The first thing to realize about a slide is you're gonna go somewhere. You're not gonna be able to just stop. You're not gonna be able to, you know, you have to understand you're going. So once you understand that, all right, where am I going? All right, I'm going there. Now, how do I manipulate that? How do I change where I'm going into something else? Well, I'm not going to be able to change it 100%. Maybe I can get it to go forward a little bit back. Maybe I can stop a little quicker. Maybe I can turn the car more. You know, there's options, but you got to understand it first. And different speeds, different angles, different surfaces, different everything. I don't know, man. Why is he talking about driving so much? I don't know, man. What? It's Carmageddon, where I'm driving right now. Jesus. Jeez. You know what I mean? Gee. I can talk about whatever I want, too, man. I mean, this is my show. It's my show. I do what I want. I keep hoping this guy's going to be up somewhere I can hit him hard, but he ain't. Yeah, there we go. And oh, no. Thought I could get a carrying push. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to fight him here on this beach. I want to get up here. Yeah. I'm gonna go way down here and give him all kinds of opportunities. You know, to get up on the road. Also, you saw those barrels just like pop into existence. Object culling, I believe they call that. There was a thing on the forums talking about how to fix it and how to make it so that the object culling was farther away and things would pop into existence. You know, but then it seemed like it was a little bit confusing and a little bit like you've got to do some stuff in the files or something. And I was like, you know what? It's not really that important to me. I'm okay. I'm fine with that. If the objects pop into existence a little bit late, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to take a chance on ruining everything. You know, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And most of the time I don't really like that saying, because that means you're just going to leave it at a halfway state. But there's also... What that statement should be is, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it because you might break it. I know it's a little bit more of a mouthful, it doesn't really flow off the tongue, but that's more accurate. I mean, why not fix it? If something ain't broke and you can fix it and make it better, just do it. Just make it better. Make it better. Why are you messing around? But if you're not sure if you can make it better, well, that's where you need to make that consideration. You know, if it ain't broke, and you probably not be able to fix it, you know. That's where I'm at with the item culling. It's like, well, I could maybe fix it, but I would maybe destroy the entire game, and I'd have to reinstall and get the mods into. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It reminds me of quite a long time ago. I was working on getting into some YouTube and stuff with a couple other YouTubers. Never panned out. It was starting to, and I thought it was looking good, but then everything just kind of stopped. I have no idea. People are confusing. I don't understand social cues. that might be it too. It was confusing, so I just let it all go. But one of the things that was going on at that time was one of the people was trying to help me get my audio working better. It was trying to get my audio recording, so I could record my voice, the game audio, and everybody else's voice, like the TeamSpeak, all in separate files, so that I could individually tweak the volumes. Yeah, good surfing. All right. And that would have been good. And I do appreciate all the effort he put into trying to get that to work. But I just got to a point where, you know, things were getting a little weird with my computer. My computer has always been weird, and when I try to do something, it doesn't work the way I want it to. And when somebody tries to help me and it starts to get a little weird, every time things start to break. And people are like, "Oh, I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't expect that at all. I would have never expected that to happen." Yeah. And that's exactly where we were. And I was like, "You know what? I'm going to pull the plug on this one." And I did. I said, "You know what? We're not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to stop with that whole line thing. We're not going to, I'm not, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This ain't broke, so I ain't going to fix it. I can just tweak you guys' voice to the game sound and have that all on one line. Then my own voice will be on a separate line. We'll be good. We'll be fine. I will survive. It will be okay. If somebody's voice needs tweaking, I'll tweak it between videos, and the next one will be okay. You know, we're not millions of dollars worth of YouTubing here. We're just screwing around. Basically, is kind of what I got at. You know, so, and I kind of feel like maybe that's what killed it too. Maybe he took that as me saying, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to YouTube with you anymore. No, I just don't want to mess with this. That was the thing. I didn't want to mess with the technical issues anymore. God dang it! Get out of here! Get out of here! I'm not even focusing on trying to slam anymore. I'm just rambling. But yeah, I wasn't even. I didn't want to worry about the technical issues anymore. I wanted to play games with my new friends. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do. So that's where I was. I think, and that's maybe part of it too. Maybe he took a little bit of offense. Maybe he took my irritation as towards him, and not towards the situation. Story of my life. But you know, not much you can do. What do you do? You know. But like I said, he tried to help, and I'm sure it would have been really a good thing to have. To be able to, you know, change the volumes of every person talking, as well as myself, individually. So that I could make sure, you know, in the post-processing, in the editing, I could make sure everybody's the same volume. And it all sounds good. Yeah, that would have been great. But you know what? How about we wait until I get 1,000 subscribers? How about we get to that point before we start worrying about that kind of, I mean, you know. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was one of those type of don't sweat the small stuff kind of a moments. And I was like, I just want to play games with my friends. And then I don't know if that was the end. I don't know if that was the last time we did anything, or last time we talked, or I know we didn't play very many games. I mean, I think we tried to record a couple things, and I just didn't really get into the whole quality of the video itself or the game. You know, I think we tried to play Left 4 Dead. I remember that, but we only had 2 people. So, yeah, exactly. Oh, really? Wrecked him? Wow. All right. That was surprising. I didn't expect that. Just barely touched him at all. I've been hitting him real hard this whole time, and he just dead. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's a full-on ramble. That was about as full as you get. Yeah. I don't even know what else to say about that. Yeah, we rambled. I still want to mention this thing's a Gremlin. It's actually kind of neat. But hearing how it performs, I definitely don't want one. But it's neat. In any case, I don't know what else to ramble about. here. I think my brain wants to say, hey, you know, if any of those people that I was trying to play with back then, if by some chance you guys are watching, well, I mean, why are you watching my videos? That's weird. But also, you know, hey, what's going on? If you're still watching my videos, then why aren't we playing games together? I don't know. But if you're not watching my videos, then obviously we're just not doing stuff. I guess that's what my head's saying. You know, I just have these loose ends in my head, and I'm like, what is going on there? I don't know. You know how it is. You know how it is being human, right? Anyway, that's enough of me rambling about the past. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time.